one of the primary concerns of a parent, if you have children, is their safety. And one of the key components of their safety is making sure that they're not kidnapped or abducted. Now, in the physical world, this is something that's been so ingrained into how we think and raise our children that we don't even realize it. But if we really step back and look at how we're training our children and how we're raising our kids in the physical world, making sure that they're not inadvertently a victim of kidnapping is an actual key component aspect. Just think about it. One of the first things we tell our kids when they're starting to understand is don't talk to strangers, right? Don't ever listen to a stranger. You tell your kids as soon as they can start hearing you, if a stranger comes up to you and wants to give you something or say, can you come with me? Do not go with them, right? If a stranger comes up to them, we even go to the point now where we do stranger danger, right? Where we tell our kids, hey, if somebody you don't know is coming up to you and making you feel uncomfortable, assume worst case and actually start saying, stranger danger, ask for help. Ask for assistance so somebody else can come on and minimize and diffuse it. That's all to go in and make sure that your child cannot be kidnapped. And kidnapped is essentially where somebody takes your child and you no longer have access to them. They now are controlling and manipulating your child for many different nefarious purposes. Now, when we get into this is important. We're training our kids. Don't talk to strangers. Don't get near strangers. Don't ever go with a stranger. Don't ever get in a car with a stranger. Right? We tell our kids if somebody comes up, this was a scam that was very big when I was younger, is somebody would come to school or on the street if you were walking, and they'd be like, hey, your parent asked me to come pick you up. I'm one of your neighbors. I don't know if you remember me. I live 2 houses down, but your parent just had to get rushed to the hospital, and they asked me to come pick you up and take you to the hospital. Jump in the car and I'll take you there. Now, a kid that sort of trusts people and, maybe they saw that person or that car, go, okay, that could be legitimate. They don't think and they get in the car and then they get kidnapped and abducted. So we always tell them, do not ever get in a car with a stranger. Do not ever talk to a stranger in any way, shape, or form. This is embedded in how we think. This is embedded in how we raise our kids. But here's the crazy part. When it comes to the digital world, when it comes to cyberspace, common sense goes out the door. Logic goes out the door. Safety goes out the door. And here's the reason. We don't understand it because it's so new. Physical world, we have hundreds of years of experience. We know how to behave and operate and work in the physical world. The reality is in digital world and cyberspace, most of us, including me, didn't actually grow up with technology. I didn't actually get my first smartphone until I was in my 30s. Isn't that crazy? I mean, for half of my current life, I did not actually have iPads, cell phones, smartphones with me like I do today. So for most of us, it's new. We don't know or understand the dangers. We don't understand the dangers, and we immediately embrace the benefit of the functionality, letting logic and common sense go out the door very, very quickly. And I'll give you an example. You would not let your child get in the car with somebody else. Taking it a step further, what if you were at the store and somebody had a camera and they started taking pictures of your child? You'd have a problem with that. You would probably very quickly either get in front of them, tell them to stop, or maybe even get more aggressive, but you would do anything to protect that child. You would not let them take a picture of your child. That's over the line, right? That's an invasion of privacy at any single level. We would not allow that. If somebody was walking around taking pictures of you when you were on vacation that you didn't know, a total stranger, that would freak you out. That's not cool. You wouldn't allow that, and that would bother you. You'd have a major issue with it. But now, what are we doing? We're basically making it easier for the adversary. We're making it easier for the criminal. Because now, instead of the criminal, the person that wants to hurt your child, walking up and taking a picture of your child, which you would never allow, you would never tolerate. But now you're taking a picture of your child and you're giving it to them. You're posting it on public social media that anybody can access, anybody can see, and you're giving them the gift. The gift to digitally kidnap your child. The gift of taking pictures of your child, except they don't have to take the pictures because you're voluntarily giving it to them. And I know this is a hard topic because we never want to think that we've done anything to harm or hurt our child. And we don't necessarily like being called out, and I'm not trying to do that. I'm not here to point fingers. I'm not here to blame. I'm here from a position of love. I care about you. I care about your child. I care about your safety. So this message is coming from I want to help you, not criticize you, not condemn you, not make you feel bad, but I want to help you. But the reality is, let's disconnect from digital for a second. Let's just have a conversation. Why in the world are we posting so many pictures of our children online that's publicly available to anyone? If you wouldn't let somebody walk up and take a picture of your child in a store, why are you giving them the same information? Why are you giving them the same data? We need to recognize that we've let technology get out of hand. We've let technology control us, manipulate us, and start hurting us. We need to start protecting and controlling our digital data. We need to start protecting our children's digital identity. We need to stop doing what we're doing. We need to start fixing and cleaning up and start stepping back going, okay, if you want to share a picture of your children with your family, great. Share it with them. I do that all the time. I love my family. I have nieces and nephews. I'm an uncle. I'm a brother. I'm a father. And I love seeing pictures of those beautiful, amazing kids. But guess what? They're texting it to me over a secure channel. They're sending it only to me, and I'm protecting it and securing it. So now I'm getting it, the picture, but not the world. Why would we go in and instead of sending pictures just to the people that love and care about your children, why are we publicly posting it online? It's crazy, my friends. It's crazy. Right? And I know it's hard for us to acknowledge, and it's a hard pill to swallow because we've been tricked. We've been manipulated thinking this is a norm, thinking this is a good thing. But we need to stop. We need to stop posting pictures publicly on social media. We need to start limiting and controlling access. Why does the world need access to your children? Now, some people go, Eric, you're a hypocrite. Because you post on social, yes. But if you notice my social that's public, it's all these messages. It's all helping. It's all business. You don't see a single picture of my family on my social media. Why? To be honest, you shouldn't. I want to protect them. I want to keep them safe. I don't want you to actually know who my children are. I don't want you to have pictures of them. I don't want you walking around and being able to track them. That's not cool. So I'm using my public social media only for public information and for business. And that's what we need to recognize. If you want to use social media as a business tool, as a way to generate business, yes, make it public. If you want to use social media for personal use, then it should only be friends and family. It should be limited, it should be controlled, and it should be secured. So let's step back and say, are we okay with digital hijacking? Are we okay with digital kidnapping? Are we okay with everybody having access to our kids, our family, our vacation, our plans, and everything we're doing? Let's step back and recognize what we've been doing has not been working. Let's start making our social media private. Let's start limiting and controlling the pictures we put out there. Let's start limiting and controlling the data, because the reality is we're at a very crucial point. We can either take back control and start securing and protecting and using technology effectively, and the next 20 years can be beautiful. Or we can continue down this dangerous path. We can continue letting privacy become a thing of the past, where nobody has privacy, everything is public, everybody knows everything about your kids, and safety goes out the window. Unless we start taking action today, start changing and controlling what we post, things can either be really, really good or really, really bad, but it comes down to a single choice, and that decision is yours.